welcome. So for today's practice, I encourage you to do this practice in bed. So this is meant to be a practice you do right before you go to sleep. So our goal is to wind down your body, wind down your mind, bring you into the present moment, and just let yourself relax enough to find some nice restful sleep. So I do encourage you, before we get started, if you're watching this video on your phone, put it on do not disturb. Just kind of set your intention around not grabbing your phone, not scrolling after this video, like just calling this it and allowing yourself to really settle in for some sleep after this practice. Obviously, this is not a perfect remedy for sleep, but again, just kind of giving you the best chance to not have any distractions, no screens aside from just this video. So if you're in bed, I hope you have some pillows. I'm going to be using my yoga bolster. We will use a pillow just for some extra support. But other than that, just meet me wherever you're at. Let's go ahead and start to wind down. So let's find a seat, just kind of settling in. And if you're on your bed, really start to feel the mattress underneath you. So kind of maybe rocking side to side a little bit, just really grounding down. Let yourself sink down into the mattress. Feel into your glutes, your hips. And if you feel really wound up, maybe just kind of rock your legs side to side, shake them out. If you're the opposite, if you're just feeling really blah, you're already feeling like you have no energy, just take it slow. Just settle in for some stillness here. Again, feel into where you're seated. Notice the firmness or the softness of your mattress. And then just slowly start to fold forward. So you can make this whatever you need it to be here. So again, if you feel like your mind is racing, you've got a lot of energy, option to just on each inhale, come back up to a seat, lengthen your spine. And each exhale, fold forward. If you're the opposite end and you're already feeling kind of deflated, lacking energy, just stay in that forward fold. Let this forward fold be really natural. You're not forcing yourself to go super deep unless that's what you feel like you need. You're just letting everything in your body just kind of go. Option to move your head and neck around here, loosen it, release any tension there. And let your head and neck be super heavy. So even if you're not folding very deep, you're letting the crown of your head ground down in front of you as much as possible. So if you think your head is heavy, maybe release it even more. And find your breath in this forward fold. If you're moving with each inhale and each exhale. If you're in stillness, just find a nice steady rhythm of breath. In through your nose. Out through your mouth, release any more tension. In through your nose. Out through your mouth, release. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Last one. Slowly, very slowly. Your head and neck are the last to arrive. Start to sit up. Again, take your time. Come up vertebra by vertebra. So really feel into your spine here. check in. Notice how you're feeling here. And then however you get there, we're going to land on hands and knees. Finding tabletop. And just whenever you're ready, start to rock your hips side to side. Again, option to keep your eyes closed for this whole practice. Really go inward here. And if going inward is really uncomfortable, maybe those thoughts are racing, focus on your breath. So closing your eyes, visualizing the air moving in and out of your body. And then come back to center whenever you're ready. We're moving into melting heart or puppy shape. So walk your hands forward and just come down as far as you can here. So the goal for this practice is not to try to make it feel super intense. It may feel intense if your body is holding a lot of stress or tension from the day. But give yourself as much support as you need here. Let yourself really melt into the mattress, into the bed underneath you. Releasing through your chest, your shoulders, your hips, your back. So take a moment to check in here. Try to keep your hips elevated just above your knees. Try as much as you can to ground down through your forearms, palms of your hands, your forehead. And if you don't feel all the way grounded down, just use a pillow or blankets just to rest on. Bring the mattress closer to you. Again, let yourself fully melt into this space. Got a few more rounds of breath left here. Let your inhales bring you into the present. Let your exhales release tension, distracting thoughts, any negative feelings or interactions that you had in your day. You let that go with each exhale. One more breath in together through your nose. Out through your mouth, let it go. Good. Find tabletop again. Whew. Again, maybe rock those hips side to side. And then we're going to take a few rounds of cat-cow. So come back to neutral with your spine. On an inhale, slowly, really slowly start to drop your belly. Lift your tailbone, lift your gaze. Stay here on your exhale. Stay here for a couple more rounds of breath. So you're holding that cow shape. And notice your spine running from your neck all the way down to your tailbone. Picture that shape in your body. Picture your breath running up and down your spine. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth as you start to round your spine, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin towards your chest. Push the bed, push the mattress away. Hold here. Again, start to visualize your spine running from your neck all the way down to your tailbone. Notice that opposite motion, that opposite shape. Pull your breath up and down your spine. Feel this in your back. Take a slow, deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale, this time move, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, lift your gaze. And then on your exhale, round through your spine. So take this motion, moving from cat to cow at your own pace. Inhaling to cow, dropping your belly, and exhaling to cat, rounding through your spine. You can take one breath, one movement, moving with each breath, or you can hold for a few rounds on each shape, your choice. One last inhale and exhale wherever you're at. And then come back to neutral with your spine. Good. So we're going to take a nice big hip stretch. So option to have a pillow or a couple pillows just underneath you, just in case you feel like you need that extra support. I'm going to move my bolster. And then you're going to stay where you're at, stay with that neutral spine. You're going to start to bring your right knee in towards your chest and land your right foot down. So you're coming into a hip stretch. And what you're going to do is walk your right hand a little bit further out to the right, or your right foot, sorry. Walk your right foot out to the right. And then your goal is to sink down in your hips even more. So your right foot is on the outside of your right hand. And then this is where it's totally optional for you to stay here or play around, find whatever shape works best for you. I like to come down onto my elbows. So again, if you have a couple of pillows, if you're like me, it might take you a moment to adjust, find what feels comfortable. And again, close your eyes down here. Really feel into this release in your hips, maybe in your lower back. And find whatever feels most supportive in your upper body. It does not matter if you're all the way down, if you're supported by some pillows. Make this shape your own. What do you need here? Do you need to sit in that tension to really release it? Or do you need this to feel a little bit more supportive? We're going to hold this for about 1 more minute or so. And the longer you settle in, allow yourself to sink a little bit deeper. Option to readjust if you need. Breathe. Slow, steady inhales. Calm, steady exhales. Allow your head to be nice and heavy. 3 more rounds of breath. Slowly on your next inhale, start to come all the way back up. Stay where you're at for just a moment and reverse the stretch. Pull your hips back. Try to straighten through your right leg as much as possible. Take your time. And we'll meet back in tabletop when you're ready. Again, take your time. Rock your hips side to side when you arrive. Notice that extra release in your right hip here. And then we'll take it to the other side. Left knee in towards your chest, land your left foot. And then let your hips sink down. Walk your left foot to the outside of your left hand. And again, settle in just like you did in the other side. Maybe this side feels a little bit tighter, a little bit more open. So you may take a slightly different variation on this side, and that's totally fine. For me, this side feels a little bit more open, so I think I'm just going to ditch my bolster. So again, make this shape what it needs to be in your body. A release of tension, a nice supportive opening. Slow breathing here. Find presence in your mind and your body. If there's any stories going through your head, repeating themselves, remind yourself that they're just thoughts. They're just perceptions. Allow them to be what they are. Release them with your exhales. Whatever tension you feel in your body here, it's just sensation. Release it with your exhales. Let your head be nice and heavy. Release through the back of your neck. Allow your upper body to feel supported. Three more rounds of breath. On your next inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, push your hips back, straighten as much as you can through your left leg. Whew. Feel that intensity if there is any. And then when you're ready, no rush, come back to tabletop. And again, rock your hips side to side. Notice any final release in your hips, in your spine. And then we're going to meet in a seat. Bring the bottoms of your feet together when you arrive in that seat. And then this is where a blanket or a pillow might feel really nice, or a couple of pillows. I've got my bolster here. So option number one, to just not have anything additional. And again, just let gravity take your upper body. So just like that first forward fold, you're not straining, you're not tensing, you're not overly stretching. You're just gently folding forward. So this is option one. Option two, if you want a little bit more support, grab your pillow or a couple pillows. You can just kind of use that as an additional sort of support for your upper body. So totally optional, totally up to you how you land in this shape.
And we're going to stay here for about 2 minutes. So whatever variation you choose, try to let yourself really commit to that and really settle into that. Try to release any tension from your jaw. Soften that space between your eyebrows. Release your shoulders a little bit more, let them go. If this shape feels really calming in your body and you feel the need to just stay here, option is stay. If you're ready for one last shape, go ahead and join me. We're going to sit up just very slowly. Really take your time. Head and neck are the last to arrive. Find your breath. And then we're going to move into a supported child's pose. So definitely grab, if you don't already, a pillow, a couple pillows. Make our way to our knees, and you're going to keep that pillow or place that pillow in front of you. And you want it to be just between your knees, so your knees are a little bit wider. And you're going to let yourself slowly lay down over that pillow or those stacks of pillows. And you're going to find your variation of this shape. Give yourself a few moments to really settle in here. And see if there's anything that would help you feel a little more supported in this shape. And this is our last shape of practice. So really allow yourself to let it all go. Let go of any control of your breathing, any remaining tension in your body. Softening all the way from the top of your head to the bottoms of your feet, the tips of your toes, tips of your fingers. Release through your shoulders. Allow yourself to fully sink into whatever's underneath you. Allow yourself to feel supported, held, safe. And if you feel like this is enough for you, you're ready for sleep, you're ready to settle in, go ahead and just click off this video. If you feel like you need just a little bit more, go ahead and start to come back out of your child's pose, slowly coming back up. We're going to meet on our backs. And if you can, keep at least one pillow handy by your side. Come all the way down. And you're going to take that pillow and place it underneath your hips. So lifting your hips up just enough to get that pillow underneath. And then once you're settled, you feel nice and supported on that pillow, bring your knees in towards your chest. So just a little bit of elevation for your hips, for your legs. Try to let your arms go. Let them fully relax by your sides. And then start to focus in on your breath. Slow, steady inhales. Slow, steady exhales. Option to stay here if it's really comfortable, or you can fully remove that pillow from underneath you and settle in your blankets with your pillows. Get nice and cozy here. If you're still here and you need a little extra something before we finish, we're going to do a few rounds of really calming breath work. So we're going to be inhaling for a count of 4 through your nose, exhaling for a count of 6 through your mouth. If that feels like it's too long, just take it at your own pace. The goal is for your exhales to be longer than your inhales. So again, get nice and comfortable. And take a deep breath in through your nose. Deep breath out through your mouth, and we'll begin. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to normal breathing. And I'm going to go ahead and leave you here. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you have a good night's sleep.